The family secret I kept until Thanksgiving dessert. I grew up as the budget child. My sister Vanessa was the golden child, the one who got the designer clothes, the private tutors, and a brand new Jeep for her 16th birthday. Me? I got her hand-me-down sweaters and a library card. My parents always said, "Maya, you're just so self-sufficient, you don't need the extra help like Vanessa does." It was a nice way of saying I was an afterthought. By the time I hit college, I stopped asking for anything. I worked 3 jobs, slept on a literal yoga mat in a shared dorm, and spent every spare second teaching myself how to trade high-frequency stocks. I lived on ramen and tap water for 3 years. My parents didn't even come to my graduation. They were too busy helping Vanessa move into her luxury apartment in Miami, the one they paid for. Fast forward 5 years. Vanessa's career in influencer marketing had stalled, and she was back home, complaining about the price of organic kale. My parents were stressed, pouring their retirement savings into her lifestyle. Then came Thanksgiving. The table was set. Vanessa was mid-tantrum because the turkey wasn't aesthetic enough. My dad looked at me and said, "Maya, you're still working that little data entry job, right? Maybe you could move back into the basement and help out with the utility bills. Vanessa needs the guest room for her content studio." I took a slow sip of my water. I looked at my mom, who was nodding in agreement. "Actually," I said, my voice cutting through the noise, "I can't move into the basement. I just closed on a penthouse in Manhattan. Cash." The room went dead silent. "Maya, don't be silly," my mom laughed nervously. "Where would you get that kind of money?" I pulled out my phone and slid it across the table. It wasn't a bank statement. It was a Forbes article. The headline read, "The anonymous Queen of Quants reveals her identity after $200 million exit." Next to the headline was a photo of me. Vanessa's jaw literally hit the table. My dad turned a shade of gray I'd never seen before. $200 million? He stammered. "Maya, why didn't you tell us? We're your family." "Because," I said, standing up and grabbing my coat, "you told me I was self-sufficient. I just took you at your word." I walked out of that house. And for the first time in my life, I wasn't the budget child. I was free.